Yeah, yeah. So, he's been outstanding, and obviously we've been working on that one off the crossbar to edit out. That's something that that's a joke, by the way, because I'll get a letter this week saying you've really been working on it. No, that's obviously we had a bit of fortune then because it could have gone anywhere. But no, if you look back at games where we've needed a big save, he's come up with one, which is what good goalkeepers do.
You getting bored with Robin's bow and arrow celebration?
No, I'll never get bored of people celebrating goals, for sure.
I wanted to ask about Rosales. Why bring him in? It seems like a developmental guy on a loan. How do you kind of look at that piece and what you need to see from him?
Well, we're excited we've got him. We've followed him since the Olympics when he played against Asani and, Georgi Mihailovic and Jackson Newell. He's a 20-year-old kid. And if you look at that game, go back and watch that game, he gave as good as he got. And, he came on our radar then. And this was an opportunity for us. So we're delighted we've got him. We think the kid has a lot of potential.
What's Franco's update in terms of injury?
Franco is getting better. Once again, same thing. We're not going to rush him. He will play when he's 100% fit.
Any more for Coach?
Good? Thank you.
Tyler Miller and Ben Coleman.
Tyler, what did it mean to just get a bounce back after the tough one against Vancouver?
Yeah, I mean, we want to pride ourselves on our ability to play strong and make Allianz Field a difficult place to come and play. And so, obviously, everybody was disappointed with how the game in Vancouver finished. But, that's behind us. And we knew going into this game it was going to be a difficult opponent with Houston. They never really quit. They never go away. Example, they're still pushing down 2-0 and the last minute of the game. And so we knew it was going to be a difficult game, but I think the guys really prepared ourselves. We focused, and getting a goal in the start of the game I think was huge for us. And how we start the games I think is something that we need to focus on, and I think the group did a really good job.
How was your face? We heard you got hit.
Yeah, I took it off the crossbar, but I got fortunate. It hit off my face and went wide, so it would have been worse if it hit off my face and went in. So,
how important is a singular moment like that save you got when you stuck your foot out and stopped him to the whole of the game?
That's why I'm there. I might not be called to make 6 or 7 saves, but making 1-2 important saves that keeps the team either leading or keeps us in the game. And in that moment, the game could be 1-1, and then who knows where the game goes from there. And so I was happy I was able to contribute and come up with an important save for the team. And I think then we get the second goal with a tremendous ball by Ray and a great header by Brent. And so that save is just all the more important when it comes down to the momentum and the shift of the game.
What are the challenges when they do? Ray was trying to go near post a lot. What are the challenges from a goalkeeper's perspective when you're trying to come near post on a corner like that?
Well, you have a lot of bodies in front of you, and on our field the ball is slippery. It's slick, and so there are challenges. And if you're lapse of concentration, then you can potentially get caught. And so, and also if the ball is whipped in tight, there's little margin for error. Whether you try to catch it and you drop it, it goes in, or you try to punch it, you really have to be precise with what you do in that moment. And so it is difficult, and Ray can whip in a really strong ball. And he almost scored a couple of games ago here. So he's got that lethal potential in him, but then he also has amazing service that puts the ball right on the guy's head that we can score goals when we need it.
How much comfort does it supply to have a guy like Brent step in when Boxy goes out?
BK's done a tremendous job. He's really stepped up. Boxy obviously is a very valuable player on our team, but BK has done a tremendous job. Likewise, everybody else around the field that has had to step up for injury or moments where we need to close out games. For instance, Juan Agudelo, Ja'Cory Hayes, they come on the field, and we need them to do the dirty work, to really work hard and keep the ball, disrupt the opponent. And Juan, he's amazing. You kick the ball to him, and he uses his body, and he's able to hold that ball up, which gives our defense a little bit of relief at a much-needed moment.
What does it mean when you're able to get a 2-goal win and kind of have some separation late on instead of having it be so threadbare so often?
Yeah, it's always important when you can win games 2-3-0 and have a margin, so that way you're not grinding it out as much, because that expends a lot of energy. And so for these moments where we have a Sunday, Wednesday, or 2 difficult games with Houston at home and Galaxy coming next weekend, we need to try and conserve as much energy as we can, so that way we have shorter recovery time going into the next game. And so to get that second goal, take a little bit of pressure off the defense, and overall end with a good win, I think was huge for us.
Does it feel like you've only lost once in nearly 3 months?
I don't focus on that. It's great and all, but for me, it's all about the present moment. And so I was solely focused on this game, and now I'll be solely focused on my recovery and getting myself right, so that way Galaxy come here, and they're a good team. They're not the Galaxy of the last couple of years that have struggled. So they're a really strong team, and who knows if they're going to have all their top guys back, but we expect a really good game with them. Thank you.
Can we start calling you a goal scorer yet?
No, not yet, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel good. It feels real good.
I know when you scored on July 3rd, your family was in Omaha. Were more people in the stands tonight for you?
Yeah, my mom and dad made it. Yeah, and they were at a funeral down in Omaha actually yesterday, and the day before, so they were able to come back and make it in time, and yeah, it was good. Bring a little joy for them.
When Boxy goes down, obviously your name is called. A couple clean sheets in that run. What does it mean to you to see that on the other side besides just your goal?
A lot. That's been a theme of mine my entire career. Even when you're not in the team, try to hold yourself to a high standard in training. Make sure you're sharp, so when you get a chance, you can take it and you can help the team win. So I'm just really glad I can keep the level high, and we've been getting good results. And I mean, as long as I'm in the team, I just try to keep it going and help us keep getting points.
What is the challenge? I mean, Ray was trying to come near post on a couple of corner kicks earlier on, and
Yeah.
it wasn't in the right spot. What is the challenge of coming near post with that?
You know, actually, that wasn't supposed to be my run, but it was something Ian saw at halftime. He came over to me and told me he wants me to start cutting in front because he noticed something. Maybe it was what you just said there. Ray was going for the near post. You know, the challenge is it's just like a glancing header, right? You just have to redirect it, but it's not always easy because you can't really see the goal. It's kind of behind you. But I feel for them. I knew. I was thinking about it all day yesterday and on my drive to the stadium today. They play man-to-man on corner kicks. It's very, very difficult to defend that way. If someone's man-to-man you just make one break and you can get the half yard of space you need. So on that goal, we didn't even have to rub picks or anything like that. I just make a breakaway from my guy. I get like maybe a couple feet. It's all I need, and I was just able to redirect it.
Is a ball served in that situation like Ray on corner kicks different in pace or anything else from other guys?
I mean, he just serves it top quality, you know, and he generates the pace on that ball. All I have to do is be there and just redirect it. So he serves in really, really good quality stuff.
Adrian was up here talking about Ethan's professionalism to stay ready. I know you're close with him. What can you say just about him staying ready?
It's super impressive. I mean, it's the same thing. What I was talking about earlier, what I try to do. I mean, this guy looked like he was out of the team, you know, not even in the plans. Rewind the clock a few weeks ago or a month ago. Keeps training super hard, stays really fit, and then he just gets after it. When he gets a chance, he plays hard every single time. There's no other choice for him. I'm really happy for him. I've known him a long time. Super high character guy. And I think we have a locker room full of those kind of people. Guys, when they're not in the team, they don't give up. They keep pushing. They keep themselves sharp, and they're ready.
Was the result against Vancouver, did that linger at all that you guys wanted to come and get 3, given the way that Vancouver ended?
It's nothing we really talked about, but it did linger a little bit for me individually, and I'm sure it was like that for the guys for a few days. I mean, I don't remember a game like that stinging so much for days afterward, except for maybe obviously the way the season ended last year. But by the time it was Wednesday, Thursday, able to put it out, and then when we started planning for this game, and you look at where the table is at and everything like that, this was a really, really important game for us to get 3 points. Kind of felt like a little bit of a trap game, you know, and so I think that got our focus up, and we were able to get it done.
Anyone for Brent?
No?
Thanks, guys.